家好，欢迎收看《跑酷大世界》。今天的节目嘉宾是来自英国的跑酷明星，他是因为一个双金杠动作而火遍了全球的跑酷圈。他也是双金杠跳最远距离的吉尼斯纪录保持者。对，他就是英国 Store 跑酷团队的 Toby Segar。请跟我一起走进他的跑酷 world。
Hi, I'm Toby Segar from Team Store in the UK and I'm 20 years old.
Lovely to meet you, Toby. Thanks for coming on our show.
You too, thank you.
And I've got a few questions for you today. The first one is a very simple question. How and when did you first get involved in parkour?
Back in 2005 or 4, I can't remember when, Jump Britain was on Channel 4 in the UK, and the next day at school I just started jumping over my friends and with them, and for about 2 years we were just messing around, nothing serious, and then I met people in the local area and kicked off from there. Yeah.
You have your own team, Store.
Team Store,
Is
yeah.
that right?
Yeah.
A lot of people have been asking me, what does the name mean? Where did it come from? Who came up with it? You could tell us a little bit about that.
It's quite interesting actually. It's Max and Benj are two guys in the team, and it's both their middle name, and their whole family have the same middle name, and it's from some guy like I don't know, 4 generations back. We did something special for a lot of people, and their family respected him so much that they had it as their middle name.
They just kept it, haven't
Yeah.
they? Wow.
And the brothers started a channel, Store Blog, and originally it was just going to be 30 episodes, and then they were going to give the password to the community, and it was going to be just a random thing, just for a joke. And then everyone liked the videos, and we started training with them more, and the channel just took over, and everyone seemed to really love the content, and we carried on. It became a bit more serious, but we tried to keep it real the whole time, pretty much. Yeah. So Store is made up of 7 athletes. There's me, Drew Taylor, Benj Cave, Max Cave, Callum Powell, Sasha Powell, and Stephen Whitley. There's 2 brothers and then 3 extras, and yeah, we're just friends. We literally just started from friendship. I mean, as opposed to some other teams which started from commercial gain, which is totally understandable. They're doing very well from it. But yeah, we just spend most of our time trying to get more work, but the way of doing that is to go out, have fun and film what you're doing. So that's what we do most of the time, just think of the funnest thing to do and work out a way of doing it.
How did you guys all meet? Are you all from the same area or from maybe different cities?
Yeah, we're all south of London, so South England. I'm like 40 miles away from Horsham, and then where a few of the team are, and then 40 miles further is Brighton, where the other guys live. And yeah, I don't really know how we met. It was kind of fluke, like, because all the community is so tight, and 6-7 years ago it was even tighter. Like, everyone came to the big national jams, everyone was there. Now it's very different, very segregated, which is understandable because there's a lot more people doing it and people have the different opinions and styles. But yeah, we all met just in gyms and at jams and stuff, and just gelled. So naturally, the channel is really what brought us together officially. And then it happened that we were just all so in tune with each other, and we all have exactly the same goals and never have any problems. So, yeah.
So where do you guys normally train when you train together?
Just in our hometowns and wherever we can find. There's a lot of nice places where we live, and the architecture's quite, you know, kind to us. Yeah, the red brick and tiles are what we like the most. So wherever you can be, that's sort of, I don't know, tends to be the 100-year-old towns that are the best. Like, seems to be the ones, because they're so compact, and you can spend, like, the high street in my town, you can get from one end to the other, which is like 500 meters, 1,000 meters maybe. You can get the whole way without touching the floor, just on the roofs. And this has only been like accomplished recently. Like, it's been literally a 10-year goal. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it involves yeah, just nasty jumps and like little bits and bobs. But in the middle, it's really good spots. But to get, to each one, it takes a bit of a challenge. But yeah, like Horsham and Brighton. Brighton is amazing. Brighton's on the coast, and in the summer, it's just beautiful. Like you get an incredible sunset every day, and the roofs are just so nice, and they're all businesses, so you don't get any trouble after hours. But yeah, we like roofs a lot. We made a project recently on simply on roofs, and in England the laws are quite handy. Basically, it's not really too much of a problem if we get caught, and we have police encounters every day, and they all know us, we know them, and it's not too much of a problem.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So where's your favourite spot maybe to train in England?
I can't really say I have a favourite, but I think my style has been influenced by my hometown. I can spend as long as I want in my hometown. There's always something new. The spots aren't actually that good, but just exploring and doing tiny little things all over the town, you can have a fun day. It doesn't matter where you go. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to go there then.
Yeah.
Now in China, the Chinese free runners have given you a nickname. Do you know anything about that?
They have? Really?
Yes.
No.
Do you want to know?
Yeah, go for it. I had no idea.
So your nickname is Red Curls. That's obviously from your hair.
Yeah.
Now, I obviously know the answer to this, but for the Chinese free runners watching, I've got to ask you this question. Is that your natural hair colour?
It is, yeah. A nice concoction of mother and father.
So there you go. It's natural. Nobody need to ask me again, okay? Okay, so you're really well known in China for your amazing double kongs. Now what I'd like to ask is, because when I watch you, I'm like, whoa, that's really scary. I'd be really afraid to do that. So how did you, the first time you did that, how did you muster up the courage?
You just start small. I mean, everyone knows it. Everyone who's watching does parkour, I guess. So to be honest, it's the same as anything. You just do it enough times that your body becomes natural, confident, and becomes in the automatic motor. So you just start running, and then it's just the practice that does the rest. You know, in the air you're not really thinking about too much, but you do have to take into account danger and safety. Take away all the ego. It doesn't matter. Other people don't matter. If you're not comfortable doing something, don't do it. Like, yeah, you just start small, start very small, and build up really slowly. Don't try and push the limit too much, because you just hurt yourself.
Now I heard you're actually in China for the Guinness World Records, and you actually already hold one of the Guinness World Records for the longest distance for the double kong. Right, so tell me a little bit about that. What is the distance at the moment?
I did 4.5 meters in, sorry, 4 meters.
4
That's
meters.
a lie.
That's still really wow.
Yeah, 4 meters was in Tunbridge Wells in the UK, and we did that in a gym. That was quite recent, and then they contacted me about this one, and this is just for a challenge show, so I'm not sure if they're incorporating the world record or anything to do with that, but they mentioned it, and yeah, it was quite fun with the 3 cars, and then they added the 4th, and it was
3 cars. Oh, so that's what you've been doing today?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
It was fun, to be honest. Before I came, I thought it would be really difficult, and then I met up with Joe, the other challenger, and he'd already done it before, and we did it together, and it wasn't so bad, and it surprised me. But then they introduced the idea of a 4th car, and I started thinking like maybe it's possible, maybe, I don't know, and I didn't do it in the end just because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I think it's possible. I think sometime do it.
Do you have any maybe upcoming videos that have maybe some strange double kongs that we haven't thought of yet? Do you think it's not yet?
No, I don't know. I mean, I was thinking for the final challenge to do a triple kong instead of a double, but I don't know the technique very well, so because I haven't done it much, there aren't many opportunities in the street to practice that kind of thing, and it always seems inefficient. But I think it's potentially quite a useful move. I want to practice it. Yeah. But no, I don't have any videos specifically for that.
Oh, I wanted to see something like really strange, like 2 really strange objects. Like,
okay.
I don't know what you could do, but I think that'd be
I don't know.
just a video of A bunch of really weird objects.
Just a big double compilation, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it. We'll see. For you guys.
Have you ever had any serious injuries?
Yeah. I mean, I lost my front 4 teeth. They come out.
Oh, I think I saw that video.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, these are plastic now, and yeah. And,
nice looking.
They're right. They're
Oh, okay. Didn't know you could do that.
And yeah, no, it was with 2 seesaws. Obviously, you've seen the video, but yeah, we actually did this move a good few times before camera, and we actually did it in synchronization. Landed on the second seesaw and then flipped out and did a routine after, all in synchronization.
Wow, that sounds amazing!
Well, it was really fun, yeah, and we didn't think you could do it, and then it's worked out fine. We did it a couple of times, and then we got the camera out. Paulo Tavares jumped a little bit before me, or I jumped a little bit late, one of the two. So obviously, when he's not on the other end, I have no push. The seesaw just goes down when I jump. So I landed in the middle thinking it's fine, doesn't matter, I didn't make it, you know, not a problem. The next thing I know, I'm having the uppercut of a lifetime. And I hit the deck, and one tooth fell into my hand, just one, and I was thinking, I've lost one tooth, you know, like, oh no, like, it's really shit, like, it's awful. And I was just thinking, like, that's one tooth gone, and you don't think about how you can fix it, you don't think about, like, that it could be okay. You just think, I now have now I'm missing a tooth. And then, like, 2 seconds later, I felt my tongue across the front, and I'd lost all 4 front teeth.
Oh my goodness.
And I literally just broke down. I was like, not crying, but like, and I was in no pain either, I was in too much shock. Like, and I was just like, literally just depressed, like extreme depression for like 5 minutes, just like thinking it can never be okay, you know, like, it's just missing 4 front teeth. And then this guy, Gaetan, came down to me and showed me his fake tooth, same as mine. And it made me feel a lot better. And then 2 days later, they reconstructed part of my jaw here, put 2 teeth back in that we found. The other 2 were gone, didn't know where they went. And yeah, and only recently I got these, and they look okay.
They're really good, you can't tell. They've done a really good job. Honestly, I'd completely forgotten, because I'd seen that video, obviously I'd completely forgotten.
Yeah, and I broke my collarbone as well, but that's the only 2 things. So in the amount of time, I think I've done quite well. With my teeth, I was training the next day. It wasn't a problem. It didn't affect my physical capability at all. With my collarbone, it was with a dive cat parcel, dive com in Lisbon, Portugal, and that changed everything, like, for me. Even my social life at college, the way I presented myself, the way I spoke with people, everything I thought of, you know, to do with ego and how you looked at other people totally changed. Just because this was a very subtle example of pressurization from cameras and people. So there were a lot of people there and a lot of cameras, and it was a really big event, and I really wanted to do this move, and I wasn't sure. I spent so long convincing myself it was okay that I ran and tried it. And it was way beyond my technical ability. Physically, it is possible, it was okay, but way beyond my technical ability. And I landed in the middle of the road, bounced into the middle of the road. I was on my knee thinking, like, oh, how am I okay? I didn't understand how I was conscious, like, it didn't make any sense. And I felt my collarbone, it was like pointing like this, like, and then yeah, 2 months of recovery, which is quite fast. I was quite lucky. I was training again, but I was scared of everything for like a year and a half. Scared.
Wow.
And I was already a cautious person throughout training. I was always the one that would check everything and be a bit more scared than everyone. And then it leveled up. Like, I was just scared of everything all the time. But it changed my training a lot for the better, and I just train a lot more consistently now and don't push myself. Like today, when they bring out the 4 cars, I didn't have to do it in my head, whereas before I would just run and hope, you know. Yeah. It changes everything, because you stop caring really about what other people think, because fundamentally it doesn't matter. I don't think really.
So what advice do you think you can give those that maybe
after having an injury, they're just so anxious and fearful of it might happen again? Is it just a slow process? We've just got to go through it slowly?
Yeah, it's a very slow process. You just keep training, keep spending time with friends, and just think about why you hurt yourself. Like, what was the reason? And then when you come to situations which are similar to that of when you hurt yourself, then just walk away from it, don't worry about it, and just start again from the beginning. It doesn't matter, you can always be doing something else if you're not doing the big jumps. The big jumps don't matter, you can have as much fun as anyone without doing all the big jumps, it doesn't matter. Get a toy, get a Rubik's Cube or kendama or something, you know, like, do something else. It really doesn't matter, big jumps are not important. Good show reels, not important. All the views on YouTube, not important. Just have fun with your friends, it doesn't matter.
So apart from free running, parkour, do you have any other hobbies?
Not really, but it sort of introduced me to a lot of other activities. So I do like rock climbing, go swimming, pretty much do every sport, but like just recreational with friends. Like parkour involves so much, like it's unbelievable. Obviously, I mean, you will do it, and it's different to stuff like skateboarding, BMXing and all that. All these other sports have clear restrictions that stop you doing a lot, you know. Like parkour is 24/7, you can be on the roofs in the night, exploring like ninja style, you know, all that, and just see what happens. And in the day you can even spend a day just climbing a really big mountain or something, you know, like just to do whatever. And parkour just, I think, takes you so many more places than any other sport for me. Yeah, I mean, I've travelled the world now just because me and my friends have the same motives. You get some money, you don't spend it on an expensive phone, you just go to another country for a week and see what happens, you know. Sleep on the beaches, sleep on the roofs, do whatever, and just have fun while you're at it. If you find a football, play football. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Pretty much.
So of all the countries you've been to, which has been maybe the most memorable experience for you?
We spent a month going around California and Arizona in USA. Started at the Tempest Pro Takeover and went off with 12 of us, 12 friends, just in a van. We just drove and we went to Grand Canyon, Yosemite, into the middle of nowhere. Like, it was crazy, and it was honestly the most eye-opening trip of all time. Like, one of the moments I will always remember is just, we were lying in a hot spring, a natural hot spring. We were about maybe 150 miles away from the nearest town or something like that, I don't know, nearest, you know, people who could help you if you got in any trouble, that kind of thing. We were in the middle of nowhere. The stars were dense in the sky, like ridiculous, and we're all lying there, stark naked. Like, it's the middle of the night, no one can see anything, you know. We're all just chilling in this hot spring, and I had a bagel with cream cheese and a beer, and we were just talking about the trip, and it was just the most. I externalised, and I was just thinking about this situation, and I'm only here because I jump off walls, you know. And it was so good, and it was so special, and we saw so much, and then at the end when we all had to say goodbye, it was like mission. It was hard, and then yeah, we've got obviously. We're planning a 3-month tour around Asia with exactly the same people now, because that did quite well, and a lot of people were interested in funding a new one. So if anyone can help, that would be good.
So do you have any final message for our Chinese free runners?
Yeah, train safe, have fun. If you're not having fun, there's no point doing it. Keep it real.
Okay, thank you very much, Toby.
Thank you.
See you again next time. Bye bye.
See ya.
Toby 的经历告诉了我们，做动作要量力而行，不要受到外界的影响，不要勉强自己。好了，感谢收看本期的跑酷大世界，更多跑酷资讯，请关注我们的新浪官方微博 TNT 跑酷俱乐部。我们下期再见，拜拜。